Hi, and welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Today we're making bistec empanizado. I bought this pack of steak at Walmart and I used the online shopping app. It was great. This is how I make it. I use garlic salt as my go-to for everything. You saw me here. Go ahead and spread some garlic salt onto a plate. Sprinkle it on my steaks and squeeze a little bit of lime on it. And here I am just stacking up all these steaks. I like cutting them in half because it makes it a little bit easier for frying purposes. I use a small pan, which you'll see later on. Here I have 2 eggs. I go ahead and I beat them. I usually add about a quarter of a cup of water to make the eggs a little bit better for the breading. This is a cracker meal I use any of them. I do not have a particular one I prefer. I do put some garlic salt, and here I am just stirring it up a little bit with my hand. Not a big deal. However, when I start to bread them, that's what I use. Gloves, very important. Here I am just spreading a little bit of cracker meal on the plate just to absorb any other little pieces of steak that were not breaded correctly. There's my egg mix and there are my steaks. That's the kind of setup I have. And please excuse me because I'm only using one hand to do this whole video. Here I am. I did the egg wash. Now I'm doing the cover up with the cracker meal. And I press it down firmly. And this is why the gloves are so important. You don't get it under your nails. You're not smelling like eggs or any of the food that's used. Always make sure to press it down very firmly. Now when I make bistec empanizado, I usually invite my girls over and it's a competition to see how many steaks we could eat. As you see, they're not humongous. They're small. I cut them in half. It's easier and more manageable in the kitchen if I need to change the pot, which I tend to change it quite frequently. Once I start frying them, that cracker meal starts to burn and I change pans constantly. By the way, that's the mountain of bistec empanizado I'm making. There's my pot. I put it over a medium-high heat. I didn't have regular oil, so I used coconut oil. I don't have a preference.